Welcome to Mississippi Success, your one stop for conversations with individuals from and in Mississippi that are making a difference. If you're looking for examples of Mississippi's best, then this is the show for you. Now here is your host, Cyrus Webb.
Welcome back, everyone, to Mississippi Success. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. I want to first welcome those tuning in to WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com. Also, those tuning in through our online affiliates at iHeartRadio and Amazon Music. We're glad you all could be with us as well. This next guest for Mississippi Success is someone I've known for quite a long time. I've been a fan of her work and definitely appreciate her support of me over the years as well. I'm talking today to Angela Martin. We're going to talk to her not only about what it's been like for her to be a Mississippi Success story. Angela is the owner of Simply You Jewelry Boutique. We'll talk to her about her own love of jewelry, what it's been like for her to showcase that. If you all are following her on social media, you've seen her wearing those beautiful pieces. But also she's going to share her own encouragement for anyone else out there with a goal or dream. Angela, thank you again for the time. Really appreciate it.
Oh, you're quite welcome.
Well, Angela, I want to first of all say thank you so much again for your support of me. Really appreciate it. You know, both of us being Rankin County natives, it means a lot to be to have the support of my community. But you also been able to get support, as I mentioned, for Simply You Jewelry Boutique. I want to begin there, Angela. When did your own love of jewelry, when did that start for you?
As a child, actually, I've always liked dressing up and had a love for wearing jewelry. And as a child, my mom would dress me up and put little trinkets on me. Sometimes we even dressed alike.
Wow. And could you have imagined that, Angela, because I always think about this question, could you have imagined that thing that was something you enjoyed as a child would now be something that you're able to share with other people?
No, it never occurred to me, actually. As a child, I just assumed I would be working a regular job like I saw everyone else doing.
And I think a lot of people can relate to that, too. So that brings up this question then, Angela. What made you say that you didn't have to do what everyone else did? And, again, I tell people all the time, I have worked, for other people, so definitely there's nothing wrong with having a job. But what made you say that you didn't have to go that route, that you could be able to start your own business?
Well, it's true, Cyrus. You don't have to go that route, but I enjoy being my own boss, number one. And like I said, I've always had a love for jewelry.
And now you're able to share that. So for people who are just now finding out about Simply You Jewelry Boutique, talk to us about the business, Angela, and exactly how you're able to service your customers.
Well, I am an independent consultant with Paparazzi Accessories. And Simply You Jewelry Boutiques, that's boutiques with an S, is my own personal site. And we sell inexpensive jewelry at a reasonable cost. And we have everything you need to look great. So it's rewarding. You can work your own hours as being your own boss. You work it whenever you so desire. And it also helps you connect with others, keep in touch with other people, family, friends, as well as to do some of the other things you would like to do, purchases you would like to make. So it's helped me in that area.
And I'm glad you mentioned that because I'm sure people have heard about Paparazzi before, Angela. What is it like for you to have that kind of support system? Because I think that's, when I've talked to other individuals, that's one thing they really appreciate, that they don't have to be in this by themselves, because business can be sometimes a lonely thing where you try to figure things out yourself. How has it been for you to be able to have other people you can learn from and also to be able to encourage you and encourage them too?
Oh, it's wonderful having a support system. You're never in it by yourself. We always have weekly meetings. There are empowerment sessions. There's also once a year, there's I guess you can call it a reward for your hard work, where we usually go to someone like Vegas or somewhere and
oh, wow.
And you always see what's coming out next. And also during the year, there are, I guess you would call them other sessions where their destination is decided upon, and you go and you have empowerment sessions to encourage and to advise on how to do things better.
Right.
There's always a support system, so you're never in it by yourself.
Love that. Love that. And that definitely means a lot. One of the things, too, Angela, we try to do in this segment, Mississippi Success, is we talk about the highs and the lows. I mean, it can be scary sometimes starting something new. Was there any hesitation for you, or what were some of the things you had to get over when you first started building Simply You Jewelry Boutiques?
The first thing with me to try to get over was going live. For instance, going live on Facebook, and you're always told, do it, even if you have to do it scared, but just do it. And it does make a difference. Sometimes there are days when you might not sell anything. There are days when you might sell a lot of jewelry. It just depends. And there are highs and lows with like anything else. And like I said, you always have a support system. And just because you may not sell anything today, keep going, keep posting your jewelry, keep advertising. And when you get into a routine and people know that you're going to be there, they're more apt to tune in to you.
Yeah. Such a great point, and that's a great lesson, I think, for all of us. Angela, you and I both, as I mentioned, are Rankin County residents, and I think a lot of times, when you don't see people doing what you do around you, it can sometimes make you wonder, one, if you can do it, but also, two, will anyone support you? Did you ever go through those two things of wondering those two things?
Oh, yes. Before I even started, I wondered, would I get any support? And after I did, you have to keep going, like I said. Not everyone's going to support what you do. Not everyone's going to understand what you do. And definitely to stay in the business, you have to have a love and a passion for what you do. That's what a lot of people don't understand. You have to have a passion for what you do, and that is going to determine how well you do what you do.
Such a great point. So I'm sure you've had other people coming up to you. They've seen you online. As I mentioned, you've been wearing that beautiful jewelry out. We see you sometimes, taking car selfies. Angela, I've seen them. You showcasing the jewelry. I'm sure people come up to you and say, hey, how did you get started? What has that been like for you, Angela, to share what you've been able to do with others and encourage them?
Yes, that happens quite often. Somebody will come up and say, oh, that's a nice piece. What do you? And then that's when I get the opportunity to tell them about the business and to encourage them to join and how inexpensive it is to join.
Amazing. And so that leads us to this as we're wrapping up the year that's been 2023. What are some of the things you're looking forward to, Angela, to be able to do with your business, but also with yourself personally?
Well, as far as the business goes, I'm of course, looking forward to a better season next year than I had last year, of course. And I'm also looking forward to incorporating what I do into some other things that I used to do. I used to be a boutique owner. So I'm looking to restart that as well. So that's another one of my goals. And I'm also working on some other stuff I don't quite want to mention just yet, but there's something else I'm working on, and hopefully it will do well.
Okay. All right. Well, that gives us something to be able to look forward to. Again, everyone, Angela Martin has been our guest of this episode of Mississippi Success. She's the owner of Simply You Jewelry Boutiques. So, Angela, for our audience out there that want to stay connected with you, find out more information, what is the best way to connect with you and to stay updated with you?
They can contact me on Facebook at Angela Small, under the name Angela Small. My picture is posted. And they can also message me on Facebook Messenger. And
we'll make sure to link your Facebook page as well, Angela, for our audience joining us online as well, so they can be able to do that. Angela, thank you again for being with us here on Mississippi Success. I appreciate the time. Congratulations to you and all you've been able to do with Simply You Jewelry Boutiques, and looking forward to speaking with you again.
Thank you so much for having me, and you be blessed as well.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Angela. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Mississippi Success. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying, as always, thank you so much for being with us. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.